Hello viewers, this is Wagadaru now taking you through this tutorial for O-level mathematics for senior 2, and this video we're going to talk about profit and loss made on a given item, and this topic is still under business mathematics and is suitable for students in senior 2, senior 3 and senior 4. So profit and loss made on a given item. So before we write anything, let's first look at this illustration to easily explain what this topic is about. So this is the trader. He buys goods from a wholesale, that is 100 pieces of clothes at shillings 1 million, as you see it here. Now this is the customer, comes with shillings 12,000 and wants to buy, so he will calculate and realize that the buying price will be 1 million over 100 to get the price for one item. Then the cost price is 10,000, selling price is 12, profit is 2,000, and the percentage profit is 20% in that case. In another scenario, another one comes with shillings 9,000 and wants to also buy a shirt. So in this case still the buying price will still be the same, 10,000, but the selling price is 9,000. Loss will be 1,000 and the percentage loss will be 10%. So what we have seen, we have looked at something like 7 terms. One was buying price, next was cost price, next was selling price, and then profit, percentage profit, loss, percentage loss. So what you should realize here is that the buying price is the same as cost price, selling price is different, profit is different, and percentage profit is also different. So those are the terms we are going to first define before we go to the examples. So let's go back and define those terms. So we shall start with the term profit. Now profit is the money a trader gets in excess of what he paid for the commodity after selling it. So for example, in the example we have seen this, the trader bought each cloth at 10,000, and the first scenario he sold it at 12,000, meaning that the difference between the two was 2,000, and that will be your profit. In other words, therefore profit refers to gains made on a sale when selling price exceeds the cost price. So we have seen two terms now, selling price and cost price. We shall see what each term means, but before that we have to write some formulas. So profit is given by the formula selling price minus cost price, and percentage profit is therefore profit over cost price. Know that what the denominator is always cost price multiplied by 100. So what does the word price mean? So the word price refers to the amount of money that one pays for a commodity. What about buying price? So buying price refers to the price at which a trader buys a commodity, and it is also known as cost price. Remember, in the illustration seen, the buying price was the same as the cost price. So these two words mean the same thing, and the amount which the trader pays to buy a certain commodity at wholesale, then when he sells it, the price at which he sells it is what we call the selling price. Therefore we shall come and say that selling price is the price at which the trader sells his commodity or goods. What about loss? So the word loss refers to the situation where money is lost as a result of cost price exceeding selling price. In other words, in the second scenario we realize that the trader bought the item at 10,000 but sold it at 9,000, meaning there was a loss because some money was lost. Therefore loss is given by the formula cost price minus selling price, and the percentage loss is given by the formula loss over cost price multiplied by 100. So now that we know all those terms, you can now rewatch the video again so that you can easily follow. So this is the trader, he buys goods and the cost price is now 1 million over 100, which is 10,000 as he calculated. Now this one comes with 12,000 and buys it, meaning the buying price is 10,000 and there will be a profit. So this is the buying price, selling price, therefore there will be a profit and a percentage profit. Now this percentage profit will be 12,000 over the cost price, which is 10 multiplied by 100. In this case it comes with 9,000 shillings and buys, so that means that there is going to be a loss. So 10 minus 9,000, it will give you 1,000. That is why you see here 1,000 shillings, and the percentage loss will be 10%, because 1,000 over 10,000 multiplied by 100 will give you 10%. So basically those are the terms, and now let's go to the examples. So example 1 came from UNEB 2018 paper 2 question 7, and it says Jane bought a TV set at shillings 450,000. She sold it at shillings 550,000. Calculate her percentage profit. So before you calculate percentage profit, you are going to first calculate the profit made. So in this case, the old price or the cost price is 450, because that is the price at which he bought it. Then the selling price is 550. So remember, profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. So when I subtract the two, I'll come up with shillings 100,000. So now this is our profit, and now that we know profit, you can come and calculate our percentage profit both from the formula profit over cost price multiplied by 100. So when I do that, I'll come up with my percentage being equal to 22.22%, and basically that's what they wanted. Now let's see how much can be awarded. So M1 is for subtraction, B1 is for getting the profit, M1 is for substitution, and A1 is for the final answer which they want. So basically that's what they wanted in this example. Example 2 came from UNEB 2017 paper 2 question 9, and it says Fauza bought 1 dozen of shirts at shillings 40,000 per shirt. She sold them at a profit of 20%. How much money did she earn as profit from the shirt sales? So the profit was 20%. Now this 20% means that there was an increase. Therefore, we shall come here and say that the total cost price will be equal to 40,000 multiplied by 12, because each shirt was for 40,000 shillings, and they were 1 dozen. 1 dozen means 12. Therefore, the total cost price will be 480,000. What about the total profit? Total profit will be 20% of the total cost price, which will be equal to 20 over 100 multiplied by 480. So this of means multiplication, and in the end I'll come up with shillings 96,000, and that will be my profit which they wanted. And now let's see how much can be awarded. So M1 will be for this multiplication, B1 for the output to get the total cost price, M1 will be for this multiplication, and A1 will be for the output to get the total profit. So basically that's how the formats could come about. So now we shall go to example 3. Example 3 says an article costing shillings 280,000 was sold, making a profit of 20% on the selling price. Find the selling price. So that means that the new percentage will now be 100 plus 20. Now we are saying plus because there was a profit. A profit means there is an increase in amount. So 100 plus 20 will give you 120%. Therefore, the selling price will be 20% of the buying of the cost price, which will be 120 over 100 multiplied by the cost price, which is 280,000, and you'll come up with 336,000 shillings. So basically that's what they wanted, and now let's see how much can be awarded. Now B1 will be for the new percentage, M1 for substitution, and A1 for the output, and basically that's how the 3 marks could come about. Now we shall go to example 4. Example 4 came from UNEB 2006 paper 1 question 4, and it says a trader made a 35% profit after selling a goat at shillings 45,900 shillings. So how much profit did the trader make? So let the cost price be X. Therefore 100%, 100 plus 35, because this was the profit, it means that there is an increase in price. So 100 plus 35 will give you 135%. Therefore they told us that a trader made a profit of this after selling a goat at this. So this is the selling price. Therefore 135% of the cost price, which is X, will give you the selling price, which is that. And when I simplify, I'll come up with 135% is the same as 135 100 of means multiplication. X is there and that is there. So when I simplify, I'll come up with 1.35x being equal to that. Then when I divide both sides by 1.35, I'll come up with that, and when I make x the subject, it will be 34,000. So basically, so the cost price of the goat is shillings 34,000, but they want the profit he made. Therefore we shall come here and say that profit will be equal to 35% of the cost price, which will be 3,500 times this to come up with 11,900. So basically that is one way of getting the profit. Or you can also say this minus this, you'll be able to get this. So any of the two works, because cost price is the profit is the difference between the selling price and the buying price, which is the cost price. So basically that's what they wanted, and now let's see how much can be awarded. So this M1 is for substitution, is given at this step, and B1 is given for getting the value of X, which is that. Then M1 is got at this step, substitution, and this was supposed to be A1, so to be the profit. So basically that's how the formats could come about. So now we shall go to example 5. Example 5 says that an article was bought and sold at a loss of 20%. If the selling price was shillings 3.2 million, find the cost price of the article. So first of all, we shall say that let the cost price be X. What does that mean? It means that because there was a loss, it means that there will be a decrease in percentage. Therefore 100 minus 20 will give you 80 as the remainder. Therefore 80% of the cost price, which is X, will give you the selling price, which is 3.2 million. When I substitute, 80% is 80 over 100 of his multiplication. X is there and this is there. Then when I simplify, I'll come up with that 0.8x equal to 3.2 million. And when I divide by 0.8 both sides, I'll come up with x being equal to 4 million. Therefore the cost price of the article was shillings 4 million. And basically that's what they wanted, and now let's see how much can be awarded. So B1 for the new percentage and M1 for substitution at this point, M1 for division at this point, A1 for the output at that point. So basically that's how the formats could come about. And that brings us to the end of this lesson. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave you with a set of questions on this topic of profit and loss for you to try out. So that brings us to the end of this lesson. Thank you for watching, and be reminded that the solutions for the assignment left will be available in the next video. So if you have not yet subscribed, please click on the subscribe button below this video so that you can receive updates when the next video with the solutions has been uploaded. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and also if you know of any student who's not yet on this platform, please share the link of this video with them via social media platforms like Facebook and WhatsApp so that we can all benefit as a family.